Did you know that the iconic cello scene in Wednesday Season 1 has a lot more behind it than you might think? Today, I'm going to share 5 things you probably didn't know about this unforgettable moment. From Jenna Ortega's dedication to learning the cello to the hidden details that made this scene so memorable, stick around as we dive into what makes this scene truly special. 1. Jenna Ortega actually learned the cello for the scene. First up, let's talk about Jenna Ortega herself. If you've ever wondered whether she really played the cello in that scene, the answer is yes, she did. Jenna had no prior experience with the instrument, but she was determined to make her performance as authentic as possible. So, she worked with a professional cello coach for weeks to learn the basics: how to hold the cello, how to use the bow, and how to finger the strings. Now, don't get me wrong, she wasn't expected to become a cello virtuoso overnight, but the effort she put into learning the instrument is impressive. In fact, she did such a great job that it's hard to tell she wasn't already a professional cellist. That dedication to realism really paid off when it came to making this moment feel so authentic and powerful. 2. The music piece was custom selected to match Wednesday's character. Next, let's talk about the music. The cello piece that Wednesday plays wasn't just randomly chosen, it was carefully selected to reflect her character. The production team wanted a piece that was dark, melancholic, and yet beautiful, much like Wednesday herself. And they nailed it. The music captures that perfect balance between sadness and elegance, mirroring the way Wednesday feels about the world. It's haunting, emotional, and strange, all at once. This thoughtful music choice plays a huge role in setting the tone of the entire scene, and really highlights the emotional depth of the character. It's like the music becomes a window into her soul. 3. The filming location was a real historic mansion. Now, here's a fun fact: did you know that the cello scene wasn't filmed in a studio? Instead, it was shot at a real, historic mansion. The production team specifically picked this location for its eerie, gothic ambience. The high ceilings, the antique decor, and the dark, moody lighting all added to the atmosphere, making it the perfect setting for this haunting moment. Using a real mansion gave the scene an authenticity that would have been hard to replicate in a set. You can feel the weight of the history in the space, which really helps draw the audience into the eerie world of Wednesday. That's the power of location scouting. Choosing the right setting can elevate an entire scene. 4. The scene was filmed in one continuous take. Here's something that movie buffs will really appreciate: the entire cello scene was filmed in one continuous take. That's right, instead of cutting between different angles or taking multiple shots, the directors filmed the entire sequence in one uninterrupted shot. This gave the scene a raw, intense energy, and allowed the emotions to unfold naturally. Filming in one continuous take meant that Jenna Ortega had to get everything right in real time: her cello playing, her emotional expressions, and her timing, all had to come together perfectly. It's a bold choice that worked beautifully. This technique creates a feeling of immediacy, making you feel as though you're right there with Wednesday, experiencing her inner world firsthand. It's one of those filmmaking choices that really stands out. 5. The cello music was played by a professional musician. And finally, here's a little secret about the cello music you hear in the scene: it wasn't actually played by Jenna Ortega. While she learned the basics of the cello for the visual authenticity, the actual music was performed by a professional cellist. This is a common practice in film and TV, where actors learn to play an instrument but the actual sound is recorded by a musician who specializes in that instrument. So, while Jenna nailed the look of playing the cello, the professional musician made sure the music itself was spot on. This combination of Ortega's dedication to learning the cello and the expertise of a seasoned cellist is what made the scene so seamless. It's the perfect example of how different elements of filmmaking, acting, music, and technical skill work together to create something truly memorable. So, there you have it, 5 things you probably didn't know about the iconic cello scene in Wednesday Season 1. From Jenna Ortega's dedication to learning the cello, to the selection of that haunting piece of music, and the choice to film in a real mansion, this scene is full of hidden details that make it even more impressive. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more Wednesday-related content and other behind-the-scenes insights. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.